back. I wanted to say thank you very much to two brave souls in Columbus from Minnesota. I believe one or both of them are in the audience right now, and if you are, please wave to your fellow Columbusans, because they're going to be piloting our new project where regions of the US, states that have cultural, culinary, agricultural traditions will be mixed in with the many countries that we're still going to feature, whether we're featuring a country for the second time like Tanzania or a country we've never featured before. And that's going to be the last week in September. As soon as the room schedule is finalized, then we're hoping for Peru in October. And welcome everyone. And of course, welcome to Frolens Fidelis and Amina Kuya. You've read their biographies in the announcements. Catherine Mwangisi in Columbus. And so let me just get to the slideshow and
in the meantime, as Jason is setting it up in Worcester, then we're saying hi to everybody from Columbus, and thank you for all of you that obviously support those of us that engage in this activity. And as you saw, one of the discussions that we have over the years is we want to highlight countries, but there was always the question about we don't highlight the US either, right? And that's why, as you saw Jason, then now we'll have some states highlighted. And of course, as those of you that come from different states, then we want everybody to know. In fact, we have a very large, both domestic and international audience that sometimes haven't been to those states, and it will be great to see. Of course, Minnesota being the first one that will help us do that in the next academic year. If you play ice hockey, which I do, Minnesota is a world on their own. So we'll get to see some of that later. But of course, today it's all about highlighting Tanzania, and I think Jason got us all already here. Thank you, of course, for our friends from Tanzania. I've been there. I had a project in East Africa and was able to visit Sokoine University. Catherine here joining me. She studied there before. So yeah, welcome them. Go ahead, Jason.
okay. Welcome. Are you starting? Yeah. Yes. Frolens Fidelis will lead us. Yes. Yes. If Columbus has any problems, they will just tell us.
Okay. So welcome everybody again. My name is Florence Fidelis. I'm from Tanzania, and my friend here is.
Hi, Amina Hamisquia from Tanzania as well.
And then from Columbus, we have Catherine Mwangisi. So we are going to talk about many things, and maybe you'll find it interesting, and next year we'll see you all in Tanzania. So we are going to start by introducing the country, and Amina Kuya is going to lead us introducing the country. So Amina Kuya, welcome. Take us through.
Before I start, is there any person here who has once heard about Tanzania? What do you know about Tanzania?
My neighbors.
Oh, right. Okay, thank you. So, do you see this like a map here with the colors? So that's like a map. It's like a representation of Tanzanian map. Do you see at the top right corner? It has green, yellow, black.
Yeah.
Do you all see it? So those are like the colors of our national flag. And each color has its meaning. Before I proceed, I would like to ask, is there any person who knows the meaning of the colors?
I try.
I know the flags for the people.
Okay, I know you will get that. Okay, any other
For
person?
the vegetation.
Yeah.
What?
Green for the vegetation, like,
Okay.
yeah.
Any other person? What's yellow for?
I would guess it's for the minerals.
Okay, good. And we are left with the blue.
Blue for the,
Ocean.
yeah, the water, yeah.
Oh.
The Zanzibar.
Yeah, it's you're all right. Green is for all the vegetations and natural features that are found in our country. And yellow is for all the jewelries and like gold, Tanzanite, and everything that's found in our country. Black is for the people of Tanzania. He was like, and blue is for all the water bodies, the oceans and everything else. So I'll proceed. So Tanzania is located in East Africa. The capital city of Tanzania is Dodoma, and the largest city in Tanzania is Dar es Salaam. So I think Dar es Salaam is known more than Dodoma. That's because it's famous city, the capital city, and the large business city in Tanzania. And Tanzania is bordered by other countries. Yami said we're the neighbors.
Yeah.
You can all see from which part of like this house or where is
Where?
you can all see here. So Malawi is our neighbor in the south part. We have Zambia, Malawi, Mozambique. From the north part, we have Kenya, Uganda. West part, Rwanda, Burundi, DRC. And east, there is Indian Ocean, as you can see from the map. I'll talk about a little bit about history of Tanzania before colonialism and after colonialism. Pre-colonial, we're talking about the chiefdom. So we were living under the leadership of the chiefs, and but when Tanzania was colonized, it was colonized by the German people. But after it lost, after World War II, German lost Tanganyika. By then, it was not known as Tanzania. It was known as Tanganyika. So it was taken away from German and given to British. And we were told, like, if we're in a place that we can rule ourselves, we'll be given the country. So before I proceed, Tanzania got its independence in 1961, and we didn't fight for our independence. It was like through peaceful agreement. By then, it was called Tanganyika. So now, I'll tell you like why is it called Tanzania. So, Tanganyika gained independence in 1961 and became republic in 1962. Why do you say it became republic? It became republic after the union of two countries, Zanzibar and Tanganyika. So the president, or by then he was the prime minister of Tanganyika, Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere, and Ali Hassan Mwinyi from Zanzibar. They came together to unite the two countries by taking sand from Zanzibar and a part of sand from Tanganyika. They mixed it, and also they mixed the letters from the word Zanzibar and the word Tanganyika, and they came up with the word Republic, United Republic of Tanzania. So Tanzania actually did not get independence, but the one that got independence is Tanganyika. Tanzania is a name formed after the union of two countries, and that was on 24th April 1964. 26th April, sorry, 1964. Okay, in Tanzania, we have a lot of tribes. So, we have a national language. Who can tell me what's the national language of Tanzania?
Swahili.
Swahili. Do you know any word of Swahili?
Nakupenda sana.
What does that mean?
I love you so much.
Okay, good. Who knows how to say hello in Swahili?
Mambo.
Mambo.
Yeah.
Maybe this part, maybe this part.
Let me tell you something. Whoever answered the question today will be awarded. So please. try to answer.
Yeah, let's take one from this part. If you know anyone from Swahili, just say anything. Yeah, you're right, Jambo. So that's good.
But you guys, did you not watch The Lion King? Don't you know about Kumba and Simba, the word Hakuna Matata? Can you forget that? I am so disappointed. Alright, so Swahili, it's a national language of Tanganyika. But in it's a national language of Tanzania. But in Tanzania, we have many tribes, and that means there are a lot of languages, and we call them native languages. So I'll just mention a few tribes. There's Chaga, they have their own languages. There are Nyamwezi, there's Yao. My tribe is Yao, but I am half Yao, half Nyasa. There's like a plot twist or a little story for that. I'll not get to that today. So he's higher, they have their own language. And also when you come to Tanzania, we don't have states, but we have regions. So in these regions, like every tribe is known to be from a certain region. Let's say if you go to Dar es Salaam is known to be a region occupied or populated by Nyamwezi people. But that doesn't mean other tribes doesn't live there. They all live together, but that's known like the original place for Nyamwezi. So you might be in Tanzania and hear people speak many languages and be confused, like, what is this? Those are tribe languages. But all of us are brought together with one language, which is Swahili. And can anyone tell me, like, do you know the currents of Tanzania before I proceed? Please tell me. I think you don't want all the awards to come to yourself, right? Anyone can tell me what is the currency of Tanzania, like the name of the currency used in Tanzania?
Tanzanians shillings.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so thank you for listening, and whoever answered my question, remember to remind me for your gift. I welcome my friends to proceed.
Yeah, so just a reminder, we have many prizes and this is among them. So you get one of these or something else. As Amina said, that we have many tribes in Tanzania, and every tribe, they have their own language, they have their own traditions. So we are different, but we are united by one language, okay? You will go somewhere and you find people speaking different language and then they don't understand each other. But in 1961, when we got independence, the first president said, you know what, everybody is speaking different languages, so let's unite. How are you going to unite? Let's have a common language. And Swahili is basically from Arab, from Indian a little bit. I know some Indian friends will say, oh, I don't think so. But yeah, from Bantu languages too. So I'm going to tell you, some people who love music. Yeah, that's good. So we have different types of music in Tanzania. And every tribe, they have their own way of dancing. They have their own way of, drum, stuff and everything. So we have different music styles. When you go to Tanzania, you enjoy to see many music styles. And among those, we have something we call ngoma. People will be playing drums, okay? And you have to put on something and then you have to dance. And it's really interesting. And we have what we call tarab, You can see on the picture, we have people tying their waists and they're really dancing, they're free, and that's one of the dance styles. So make sure when you go to Tanzania, you have those dance styles, make sure.
Is there an illustration here today of those dances?
Yeah,
Okay.
at the end. Yeah, so we also have different clothing, Like when you go there, you'll see different tribes, they'll put on different clothing. And today, just illustrations. Yeah, I have this one to show you. I just for like Maasai people, which are found in the northern part of our country. For the people who have been to Mountain Kilimanjaro for a visit, they definitely have seen Maasai people. And of course, Maasai people, they're found in Kenya too, right? So, the best part, Tanzanian food, okay? Tanzanian food is really good. From the picture, I think it looks delicious, right? We have something very common when you go to Tanzania. It's called ugali. It's just made of maize flour. We can say cornmeal, okay? Other picture, it's ugali and fish and a little bit of vegetables. So that's a good food to eat when you go to Tanzania. And we have other things like street food. You know, when you go there is vitumbua. It's like a cake, but it's not a cake. We have mandazi. I think some people have had mandazi from Asnati. So all those are street food. I don't know if we have street food here, or we can say maybe fast food, like here. So this is the fast food we get in my country. When you go, everywhere you find mandazi, you find vitumbua in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Okay? So we are going to talk about the main economic sectors in Tanzania, and I'll let Catherine Mwanjisi talk about agriculture. Catherine, you're welcome.
Thank you. My name is Catherine Mwanjisi. So I'm from a region called Mbeya in Tanzania, and we have a tribal thing, like to identify ourselves, our last name, like our surnames, do start with Mwa. Mwa is it means the son of, in English, I can say that. So my grandfather was called Mwanjisi, meaning the son of Njisi. So that's a cultural way of also presenting ourselves from different cultures. So I'm going to share with you some of the main economic sectors in our country. And the first sector is the agriculture. We call it the backbone of our country, because like almost everyone in the country, you may not be able to do any economic activity, but at least you can farm. At least you can make food for yourself. So the agricultural sector in our country contributes approximately 24.8%, though we are expecting it to rise more in the coming years to the 2030, because we have currently improved our exportation sector, especially in the horticultural sector. We're exporting a lot of fruits and vegetables. So Tanzania is the backbone of, agriculture is the backbone of our country, which employs approximately 65% of the youth in the country, and approximately 36.6 million cattle are in our country, making us the second largest cattle people in Africa after the Ethiopians. Sorry. Oh, yeah. The Tanzania horticultural sector is one of the fastest growing sector in our country, with an annual growth rate of 9 to 12%. As I said before, like it's one of the fast growing lately, and we are focusing more on horticulture than other sectors in the country, more than agronomic and others, because it's really growing very fast. The country benefits from multiple growing seasons each year. We are able to grow many seasons in a year, like you can grow to 2, 3, 4 seasons most of the times in 1 year. So you can get different crops in 1 year. I had heard many people do like corn and soybean most of the time in a year, but for us, you can do the corn, you can do the soybean, you can do rice, you can do bananas. It depends, like we do a lot of things in 1 year. And avocado is currently the most exported crop in our country, with more than 27,000 tons, which are being exported to the European countries, Asian countries, and Middle East, because we happen to be one of the countries in Africa that produce the best avocados with a lot of oil content. So we have mainly 3 common avocado varieties that are found in our country. We have the Hass, that is common in your country too, the one that is more with small like pimple stuff. Yeah. And then we have a Pinkerton avocado. So the Pinkerton is, we didn't get a picture to show, but it's a soft and bigger avocado. It has a very big size and a small seed. So you have a lot of skin. And we have the other one, I'm not so sure of the name, but it's the same like the Pinkerton, more soft skin, but a smaller size. So they are commonly used in our country. And in our native country, everyday to-day life, people don't use the Hass mostly, as here you use it. We use the other varieties because we find them more sweeter and less of water. So we prefer the other one for food. We use the husk for oil production mostly than consumption.